Hey, welcome back. So I'm going to be working on the extension table there in the back of the table saw station. This also acts as a downdraft table as well. The design is fairly simple. It's just going to be a box held together with some glue and some pocket hole screws using the Craig jig. The whole idea of the design is to funnel the dust downward towards the dust collection port at the bottom. Here you can see I already cut an angled piece that will guide the dust down to the dust collection port from the upper holes that I'll cut later. Alright, so we got the first part of the base of the downdraft table complete. Now I'm going to start laying out the top of it. I need to be flush with the table saw that I have. And here's my top here already pre-cut. So I'm going to lay this on top of the downdraft table, line it up with the table saw, which isn't bolted down at the moment, so I can still move it into place. So I know the downdraft table is exactly where I need it. So once I have that in place, I'm going to start drilling the holes. They're going to be 3/4 inch holes. So I can also get dogs into them if I need to strap something down for sanding. And then also when it's in place, the track, T-track in my table saw, I'm going to take my router and I'm going to run the line straight down, and then I'll work the holes around those T-tracks on the piece of plywood. The only other thing I need to do is replace the table saw fence. It's not a very good fence anyway, so I am going to upgrade it. So I'm going to take off this L bracket that's back here, and it's just going to stay off completely. And I'm going to put I don't know what kind of bar I'm going to put in yet, or a fence. But I know whichever one I go to, they don't have a piece of angle in the back, so there's really no reason for it. So get this on here, line up the table saw, get my T-tracks in, and then start drilling the holes for the downdraft table. All right, let's keep going. So I'm using a center punch to help locate the holes that I'm going to be drilling. This should be able to set my drill bit straight into the hole, and then each hole will line up perfectly. I'm also extending the T-track in my table saw. I'm going to have it run into the extension table just a bit, so I want to draw those now, right before I start drilling these holes, as you can see. I would recommend using a backer board so you don't have too much tear out. Just gave it a quick sanding, and then also went ahead and added a 1/8 inch rounds to all the holes. This should help also guide the fine dust right into the dust collection port. Now I didn't show it, but I also used this router to cut the T-track into the extension table. Just used a regular 1/2 inch bit and ran down the area that I already drew earlier in the video. All right, thanks for watching.